would like to share about this. Sorry, as a farmer, it's very difficult to handle this one. So, a new rice trial and novel variety for sustainable agriculture and green technology. This is the abstract. I think you can see it. But I would like to say this XD9 is a new variety breeded by Dr. Wang Qiangsheng and his colleagues from the Department of Agronomy, National Zhongxin University. Original variety of the TK number 9 actually was breeded by the Taichung District Agricultural Research and Extension Station. This variety, TK9, originally is very good eating quality, but is susceptible to rice rust and deep blight. So it's not so easy to grow. The yield is not too high, but they have a very good, this antioxidant from rice bran. Rice bran contains this antioxidant, so it is very important to our human health. So we all noticed that was released in 2018. We appreciate Dr. Wang. He authorized this variety from his personal money and give it to me to plant. So I only plant, but I didn't pay the authorization fee. So this is I must thank for all his help. And we will see this. Many people mention that the variety is very high yielding yield, but not sustainable. This is the way we have to try to see how can we have the good variety, but also sustainable. It's the key. Way back 2008, I think Dr.陈义松, that time was the president of the Lingao University. He took me to Sarawak, and we attended the Open Asia. In that time, one of our Indian friends, he mentioned that around 200,000 farmers suicide. Because what? Because they cannot pay the loan. High cost of the loan. So that is the problem. We are sorry to hear that. I remember that very well. Then the second one, Mr. Deja Siripatra from Thailand, he came to Taiwan in 2012. He said many farmers, they receive very high yielding rice variety from researchers. However, in the end of harvest, they cannot get much. Why? Because they borrow the money from the shop and pay. When they pay everything back, much less. So he was very sorry to see farmer. How can this farmer and work very hard, but not receive reasonable return? So he introduced that using the forestry humus, the beneficial microorganisms, and multiply by farmers themselves, then apply back to the farm. This is his idea. And another idea, he also select the local indigenous rice variety to become more productive variety. How he did it is very simple. He just opened the grain, because when he opened the grain, there are so many different. Some are yellow, some are red. That means that variety is not pure. So he selected only very nice one, and then he planted the brown rice, because brown rice still can grow in good seed. After that, he planted 100 seed. So 100 each seed plant 1 kilo. So single seeding. When harvesting, he select 5 of that 100 and multiply again. The same way he continue for about 4 or 5 planting seasons. In that case, you will get better yield or unstable yield, and which also resistant to pest and disease. Because he select, during the selection, he did that. I went to his farm in Thailand 3 times. So I want to confirm whether his research is true or not. I'm sorry. But that is the one we need to know very clearly. I really admire and his work, very nice. Some people may question it. But how come this humus is good for collecting the beneficial microorganisms? It is because even Taiwan District Agriculture Research and Development, the extension station, they collect the first trichoderma is from Yixing in Taichung under the tree of mango tree in Yixing. So this is it. When you collect the different kind of microorganisms, it could be found some good ones. Actually, we have tested more than 16 kinds of different locations of this beneficial microorganism. When I sent to National Taiwan University, Professor Lin Naijun helped us to analyze the microorganisms. We had a good presentation. When I went to mainland China, I presented that one. So it is, we are not so sure, that's true. But at least when you select the white color, white material growing well, then you can multiply that. Well, but it is important, you must collect the humus near your farm, not too far from your own farm. Because, for instance, I stay here in Jiayin, but I collect from Ali Mountain. It's very far and very high sea level. The microorganism may not be growing well in this area. Like in Zhanghua. I tried the Ali Mountain humus, but not growing well. That's just like it for our friend here who wish to try. So this picture. So now I'm going to talk about the characteristic of the XD9 from National Tongqing University. The plant height is quite okay. It's not too tall. But with a very big particle and a big grain, this is different than the original TK number 9. We have this one, and so here you will see that, and then the rice bran composition is highly antioxidant. So this is reported from Dr. Liao way back in 2012, and then there is a weakness, grain sharpening. Grain sharpening, but you can minimize by controlling water, irrigation water. So I heard that very important is I'm doing the practical management of the green manure crops and weed control. I planted very good green manure crops, and the first time was about 35 tons per hectare. Then the second year, 32.5 tons per hectare. And then the year I got the first crop is only 5 tons per hectare. But the second crop I had 7.4 tons per hectare. The reason the first cropping, I was not familiar with this variety, causing a lot of grain shattering. When harvest, I found, oh, too many grain falling on the ground. So I informed Professor Wang, what happened with this variety? He said, you must try to control your irrigation water to make sure that it's healthy. So legume crops, we know if you grow the legume, you will increase, you will absorb the nitrogen from the atmosphere back to the plant and then to the soil as well. So this will increase a lot. I planted several kinds of green manure crops, like Mericargo sativa. This is a year-round growing green manure in the central part of Taiwan, like where I stay in Changhua area. This is I didn't know that when I went to mainland China to share organic agriculture. I noted they have indicated this Mericargo sativa is tall. So when I come back, I try to buy the seed and plant them. It is true. So now I plant about 5 years already, and it still can start if you don't take the root away. And this Mericargo sativa has a very deep root, about 3 meters. So it will penetrate to the hard part of the soil to improve soil structure. Then another two varieties like Vishia nasicopa and Trifolium alexandrinum. These two are very good for winter crop of legume. Also legume. So I grew them. You can see on the side. This is a combination of these two kinds of the green manure. But when you grow good green manure, I also applied KKF, that's the Kawan Foundation. I say Mr. Deja Chilipatra introduced this method. It's also effective. This can serve as a decomposer of green manure, straw, and wheat. As Dr. Kassan just mentioned a while ago, he also introduced a decomposer to help the farmer decompose this compost. You will see how I manage the green manure. I measure. I take 4. This is the Well, you will see the different kind of the, if you don't plant the green manure, it looks like this. You burn the rice straw, you lose about 30 tons of organic matter. And if I have also green manure, then I have another 30 tons, right? 30 to 35. So that would be give you about 60 tons of the green manure material. Go back to the soil. You see that green manure plant on the side is not planted. But be careful, when you grow green manure plant, you must turn into the soil at least 20 days before transplanting to allow them to decompose very well. Otherwise, if your decomposition is not well, then during your young seedling growth, it could burn the root system. When one time, 2013, I went to Sarawak, they asked me to check the rice. We found the rice is not growing because lots of rice straw, not decomposed. So preparation of liquid fertilizer here actually tell you what to do and how we can do it. You see that KKF. See KKF, we use 200 gram humus from forestry, 1 kg rice bran, and 1 liter of molasses, and to produce in 7 days. Or in the cold season, it could be 10 days. And you can also use Dichoroma microorganism preparation. This you need only 20 grams, and you powder 1 kilo, seaweed powder 500 grams, seals, earth 250, shell powder 250. And I also use the biodynamic agricultural compost prepared at my farm. I use about 6 kilograms and then soak in 100 liters of water for overnight, then pass through the irrigation to my rice field. And another one is discarded broken egg solution, 220 liters of discarded egg, and another 2 liters molasses and 2 liters KKM solution, or Dichoroma solution. One can take for 7 to 14 days, then pass through irrigation. My work is mostly from just and this is the liquid fertilizer prepare. Can we move? Yeah. You can see that that's what I really doing by hand, not by machine. But it's and then I pass through the irrigation channel. Okay. Time is not much. So just show you how I prepare. This is another way. We introduced the egg solution. If you don't have the discarded egg, you can use the fresh egg and make into the solution. This you need only 3 kg of fresh chicken egg, then molasses 1 liter, water 20 liter. Other KKM, as I say, solution, microorganism, and 1 liter. And then with the eggs should be used in 3 to 10 days after the preparation. And pest and disease management. I use the cinnamon for money, 10 kg leaves and branches, fresh turmeric 1 kilogram, molasses 3 liters, soaked in 100 liters of water for 3 weeks for insect control. Another disease control, I use the biodynamic preparation 508 fresh horsetail, 6 kilograms, and added molasses 3 liters, and soaked in 100 liters of water for 3 weeks. Another BD preparation, 501, is also good for fungus disease control. So these two could combine together for control fungus disease, like a rice grass, shear blight, and others. Boron snail, I have used 3 kinds of alternatives to control boron snail. And this one, Cassia fistula, this is we have very common in Taiwan. And she packed 5 to 6 kg for 0.1 hectare. And fried rice bran, 50 to 60 kg per 0.1 hectare. And camellia cake powder, this one 2 to 3 kg for 0.1 hectare. Applied just surrounding the light, because most of the people, they need to use about 5 kg. But I said more than half of that amount and applied only the surrounding area, because this boron snail always they come to the light to lay their egg. You see the leaf neck grass, leaf and neck grass here, right? Neck grass, leaf grass. This is I found from our neighboring farm. Our variety XD9 is not found. Well, this is I say Cassia fistula, boron snail. Why we use this one? Because this material will cause the anesthesia to the boron snail. So when they touch, their mouth cannot open and they cannot eat. Use the rice bran, also 50 to 60 kilo. You need to fry a little bit so that boron snail eat too much, then open their stomach. And this is the preparation of the cinnamon. It's here. We also write for rice strimbola, yellow strimbola, and some other pest prevention and control. And this is the 508, as I mentioned, here, hostel. This has come from my own farm as well. So I use a lot of my own material. So this is very good for control rice grass, shear blight, and other fungus disease. This is a rice, in the different states. You see the different states of rice. This variety is flooding tolerant, so it's very strong, But some of the variety is not stand very well. This is in my own farm, and this is actually, I just show you that took planted July, but then harvest in about November. You see, I use the natural sun drying to save the energy. Because nowadays everything is machine, everything is oil. But I use something. But anyway, this probably only could be done in a small area. In conclusion, XD9, number 9, is a very strong resistant to bacterial blight. and moderate to rice grass and net grass, because this was found very common, not only the first cropping season, second cropping season of rice, we could also find sometimes very serious. And that's the farm, but not serious, you know. And you cannot say 100%, no, that no. There is still some, because you use nothing, and you have to remember that you didn't use any chemical or any organic control method, except I use my own farm available material to control all these pests and disease. Weed control. If you grow very well green manure crop, then you remember to add beneficial microorganisms like decomposer. Like another percent is also recommend decomposer. And we here, I also found, without decomposer, you cannot make the rice straw and the green manure crops as well as the weed to decompose. So we have to be sure to decompose all of them very carefully. Don't just half done. If this only half done, as I say, in Sarawak, I saw the farmer, because they did not apply this, microorganism to decompose their rice straw. So the root is short. The plant cannot grow. Please so make sure, and if you do this, the weed reduces significantly. This variety is very good eating quality, and the brown rice is highly antioxidant activity, good for health, easy to cultivate under organic or friendly farming, sustainable for economic circular. So this is a very good variety from my own experience. Grain shuttering, actually you can minimize by water control. Don't stop the water too early, because if you stop the water, irrigation water, too early, then it will cause you very bad shuttering. That could be 5 to 10%, as I observed from the first cropping season. So, you know, we have, I think, the time. Right? So, I would think that this actually can be moved one, because time is, I don't want to take too much time. So, I thank you for all of you, and also the foreign friends who participate in this sharing. If you have any question, you can write to me by email.